So let's make a start. I'll keep an eye on the phone, but we'll make a start by coming onto our backs. Again, just check yourself if there's any injuries, be mindful. Just come to laying on the back and bring the feet together and the knees out wide and just bring the hands to gently rest on the belly. If there's any discomfort doing that, then bring the feet flat and you can just knock the knees together. So that might be your preferred option if you've got any lower back pain. And just close down the eyes and we'll slowly come into the breath. So breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathing out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Just going to let someone else in. Hiya. So we're just coming onto the back and just bring the hands to rest on the belly. And as you breathe in, fill up the lungs and feel that diaphragm pushing down towards the belly. So that's what causes that belly to rise, pressing into the hands. Breathing all the way out. Maybe take that breath up to 5 or 6 if it's available. And slowly move your hands to the side of the ribs now, if that's available. And as you breathe in, just feel that space between the ribs as the rib cage expands, pressing into the hands. As you exhale, gently drawing back towards the midline. And if you want to, you can move the hands to rest on the chest and the shoulders. And again, as you breathe in, feel that lift as the chest expands and the heart opens. And exhale as we slowly lower back to the mat, just letting somebody else in. As you inhale, just feel the shoulders turn away from the midline as they externally rotate. And exhale as it draws back. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Let's keep going. Inhale, exhale. Just be mindful of your body. So if there's any aches or pains, just being aware of those. Maybe breathing a little deeper into those parts of your body. Also knowing when to pull back if it's painful. And just notice the sacrum and the lower back. Just notice how it feels. Just appreciate the natural curve of the spine. We're now going to take our awareness away. Imagine you're looking down at your body. And as you inhale, get a lift, sense of lifting up on the inhale, the whole body. And exhaling through the whole body. So inhale, exhale. Take a nice deep inhale all together. Exhale. And slowly on the next inhale, draw the knees in towards each other and bring each knee into the chest one by one. And just give yourself a nice little hug and a gentle rock from side to side. And just come to stillness. We're going to inhale, we lift the forehead to the knees. Exhale to lower. We're going to inhale, take the arms up, shoot the fingers out. Exhale slow. 2 more times, nice and strong. And we're going to take hold of the big toes and just bring yourself out into your happy baby. So this is opening out the thighs and the hamstrings and the groin area. Just let yourself gently rock on that lower back and the pelvis. Just taking care of the back here, so don't rock up too much. And slowly, slowly, just start straightening the legs. Breathe with it. And just bring them together and open. Together and just blow through a few and breath. And the next time you open them, lift the chest up, pistol grip the fingers between the legs. And exhale to lower and close. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lift. Take 2 more. And release. And slowly bring the feet back to the mat. And we're going to bring the feet flat and just check that you can brush the heels with the fingertips. We're going to bring the arms to the side. And as you inhale, we're going to lift the hips up, coming into our bridge pose. Just take your time, breathe with it, press the feet into the mat. And just take care of the neck here. Exhale to release. We're going to take that 2 more times. You can either take bridge again, or if you want to come into wheel pose, it's in your practice. Bring the hands to the either side of the face towards the shoulders, fingers pointing towards the shoulders. And as you inhale, lift up from the hips, bring the gaze behind you. So only do this if it's in your practice, otherwise come into bridge pose. Keep it nice and strong. Breathe in. Breathe out. You're going to take 1 more inhale and exhale to release. If you're in your wheel pose, come down with control and slowly. Just reset yourself and just take a couple of breaths. I'm going to take that 1 more time. So your choice, bridge pose or wheel. Just be safe if you're doing bridge pose. Take a deep inhale. Lift up, press the feet into the mat. We're going to exhale as we slowly release, bringing yourself back to the mat. I'm going to draw the knees in, give yourself a nice little hug and a gentle rock from side to side. I'm going to slowly bring the feet to the mat. Bring the arms out wide, take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, lift the hips, gently do your twist over to the left. And just take the gaze wherever it's comfortable. Use that left hand on the outside of that right leg if you want to go deeper into that twist. See if you can visualize that right shoulder blade pressing into the mat. Nice big breath. So feel that breath through that right side body. Let's take 1 more inhale. Exhale. exhale. Slowly come up on the next inhale. Just take a moment. Going to bring the arms out wide again. Take a nice deep inhale. Lift the hips and twist it over to the right this time. So again, you can bring that hand to the outside. It's your choice. And just be mindful, it might be different on this side. Breathing into that left side body now. Deep inhale. Exhale all the way. Gently come back to center on the next inhale. Just take a moment, just notice how the body's feeling. We're going to slowly draw the knees into the chest and just take your little rock from side to side. I'm going to come into a cross-legged position. So you can either rock up and down the spine or you can roll up to the side. It's entirely up to you, whatever is safe. Just come into your cross-legged position. You can keep the eyes closed if you want. It's entirely up to you. We're going to inhale to bring the shoulders towards the ears. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Let's take the arms up and the gaze up. And lower. Work with the breath. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. 2 more times. Exhale. 1 more. And release. And we're going to take that right hand and we're going to bring it to the right side of the body on the mat. So we're going to inhale as we lift and lengthen through that left side body. And just take a nice stretch over to the right. You can come onto the right forearm if it's available, but if you're finding you're lifting up here too much, then just come out slightly. Because we don't want to lose that stretch. We're doing these poses with honesty, working with our own bodies. Breathe in, breathe out. We're going to inhale to rise, float that left arm back, open out that right leg. Inhale as we lift the heart, open the chest. And exhale to release. Just face over that right foot, flexing that foot, bring that micro bend if you need to. Check your grounding, hands either side. Inhale as we lift and lengthen, so nice neutral spine. Exhale as we hinge forward from the hips. It's not about reaching that foot, it's about creating length and space. Just go as far as it's comfortable for you. Slowly come up on the next inhale. So take your time, bring that right knee back in. And we're going to go to the other side. So we're going to bring the left hand down this time. Inhale as we lift and lengthen through the right. Exhale as we stretch over to the left. Just take your time. It might be different on this side. Breathe in, breathe out. We're going to inhale as we float that right arm behind us. Bring the left leg out this time. And inhale as we shoot up. Nice little counter stretch. Exhale to release. Let's face that left leg this time. So again, flex that left foot. Keep it nice and active. Hands either side. So check your grounding. Inhale as we lift and lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips. As you inhale, create that length in the upper body. And then see if there's more space. We're not forcing it. There is that temptation to grab the foot and force it. So just be careful. Take care of the body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly come up on the next inhale. And we're going to come into our tabletop position. So bring the hands onto the mat. You want the knees below the hips, wrists below the shoulders. We're going to tuck the toes under. We're going to take our cat-cow breath. So as you inhale, tilt the pelvis away from the belly. Draw that belly towards the mat. Bring the shoulders in towards the spine. Take the gaze up. Exhale, reverse that motion. Draw the pelvis in towards the belly. Roll the spine towards the ceiling. Around the shoulders, take the gaze down. Just work through and breath. See if you can bring some fluidity in the spine. So we're trying to avoid those natural hinge points. If you want to bring any sideways movements, that's entirely up to you. Just depends on how you're feeling. So take a couple more and we'll slowly come back to our neutral spine. Nice. And we're going to take that right arm out. Reach the fingers away from the body. We're going to take that left foot out and just tuck those toes. And as you inhale, we're going to reach back towards that left heel. So we're stretching into that left hamstring. And forward. Roll over the toes. And as you come back, you can bring a little twist towards the right. And forward. Take two more. And all the way back up. We're going to lift that left foot. And see if you can line up the hips if it's available to you. So engage the core here. Deep breath in. And exhale to release. So bring the hand and bring the knee back. Just give that left wrist a little massage, a little bit of attention. We're going to move over to the left side. So we're going to shoot that left arm out. So reach the fingers forward. Take the right toes this time away from the body. And as you inhale, we're going to stretch into that right hamstring. And exhale as we roll it forward. As you inhale, option to twist over to the left. Your choice. And reach it forward. You can make these movements as big or as small as you want. We're going to take one more. All the way back, all the way forward. We're going to lift that right foot up this time. You can line up the hips. Deep breath in. And exhale to release. So we're just going to sit back on the toes for a few moments. You can untuck them if it becomes a little bit uncomfortable. And we're just going to do a little movement exercise with the wrist. You can rotate the wrists in both directions. And we're going to open and close the hands. Do this pose nice and big. So really reach those hands nice and open. Stretch those fingers. We're going to inhale, we lift up. Shoot the fingers towards the sky. And as you exhale, just start leaning back. And you can feel the abs engaging. Take hold of opposite elbows. Pull up through the triceps, nice and strong. Take one more inhale. Exhale. And inhale as you come back to center. Release the arms, bring them to the side. And take a few shoulder rolls here. You can untuck the toes at any time. Roll in both directions. We're slowly going to bring our hands back to the mat. Tuck the toes under. Inhale, we lift the hips, coming into our downward facing dog. Take your time, pedal the feet, bend the knees. We're going to take 3 line breaths here. Just stick the tongue out on the exhale. As you inhale, lift the heels, exhale to lower. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. One more time. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. See if you can externally rotate the upper arms. Bring that space between the shoulder blades. So we don't want to be hunching towards the ears. Let's take a deep inhale. Exhale. And as you inhale, we're going to lift that right arm up from the mat. So stretch those fingers forward, nice and active. Exhale to lower. Inhale, take the left arm up, nice and strong. Exhale to lower. Let's take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, take the gaze between the hands. And we're going to slowly walk the feet towards the hands. And just come into your ragdoll for a few moments. So just take your time. Bend the knees, shake it out. Nod the head, shake the head. You take hold of opposite elbows. And we're going to slowly come to stillness. And just take the hands wherever they are, whether it's the big toes, the mat, the shins, the knees, the thighs. And we're going to lift on the inhale, just straighten the arms. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Two more times. Inhale, lift that chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly come up on the next inhale. Take your time. Option to bring the hands all the way up overhead. Option to come onto the tiptoes. Your choice. Nice big stretch. Exhale to release. Take a few shoulder rolls. Make your way into your mountain pose, the Tadasana. You can keep the feet together or you can bring them out wide. It's entirely up to you. Check your toes. Lift them up towards the balls of the feet. Spread them out as you bring them back to the mat. Shoulders away from the ears, arms by the side. We're going to inhale to rise. Float the arms up, drishti to thumbs. Exhale, fold forward from the hips. Inhale, we lift and lengthen. Exhale, as we step back into plank pose. Keep it nice and strong. Spread those hands out. Try not to dip the hips. Engage the core. Let's take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to lower down through chaturanga. So elbows in. Use the knees if you need to, but try to keep the upper body strong. Open the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take one more inhale. And as you exhale, take the gaze between the hands, step or walk, feet to hands. We're going to inhale, you lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise through Hasasana, nice and tall. Exhale, come back to Tadasana. Take a couple of shoulder rolls again. We're going to inhale to rise. We're going to exhale to fold. Inhale, we lift and lengthen. Exhale, we step back with the right, step back with the left, coming into plank pose. Draw the heels away from the body, nice and strong. Let's take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. You're going to take 3 lion's breaths here. the next inhale, we're going to roll forward into our plank pose. So just take your time, work with the breath. As you inhale, lift back up into downward facing dog. Roll it forward, lift it back up. Let's take 2 more. Really rolling forward now. One more time. Back into your downward facing dog. Let's take a deep inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to gaze between the hands, step or walk, feet to hands. We're going to inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise through Hastasana. Exhale, come back into Tadasana. We're going to take a few breaths here. Just check your grounding. Back to the breath again. We're going to inhale to rise. Exhale to fold forward from the hips. Inhale as you lift and lengthen. Exhale as we step or float to plank. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale. We're going to bring that right hand and place it under the base and bring yourself out into your side plank. Remember your variations. You can drop a leg or drop a knee. Now we're going to try something a little bit different. So as you inhale, we're going to bring knee to elbow and release. Knee to elbow and release. We're going to take one more, knee to elbow. And this time we're going to take hold of the big left toe and see if you can bring that left foot forward towards that right hand. Don't worry if you wobble out of it or you fall. Just give it a go. And we're going to inhale as we come up into our low lunge. So keep that back knee lifted nice and strong. I'm going to exhale to lower. Keep that left knee hovering as we bend. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Let's take one more. Hold it here. Keep it nice and strong. Breathe in. Inhale to lift. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to bring the hands to the mat. Shoot that right leg back into your three-legged dog. Option to stay here. Option to down dog. Stack the hips or wild thing. So you've got lots of choices. Do what works for you. And when you're ready, we'll meet back in our downward facing dog. Let's take 3 lion's breaths here. You're going to take one more inhale. And as you exhale, gaze between the hands. Step, walk, or float, feet to hands. If you're going to float, bend the knees, lift the hips up as you come forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale to rise, Hastasana. Exhale, come back into Tadasana. So we're going to take a few breaths here. Take a few shoulder rolls. Come back to the breath if you need. So just check yourself here for a few moments. We're going to inhale to rise. Exhale to fold forward from the hips. Inhale as we lift and lengthen. Exhale as we step or float into plank. I'm going to take that left hand under the base this time and come into your side plank facing the other way. So again, remember your options here. I'm going to inhale as we take knee to elbow and open. Inhale, knee to elbow and open. One more time. Let's take hold of that big right toe. And we're going to bring that towards the front of the mat. And come into your low lunge. So don't worry if you wobble in any of these poses. And we're going to lower. Keep that back knee hovering. Inhale to lift. And lower. Inhale to lift. One more time. Just keep it hovering there for a little bit longer. And lift. And as you exhale, we're going to frame that front foot, shoot that right leg back into your three-legged dog. Option to stay here, option to dog, or stack hips, or wild thing, your choice. And when you're ready, we're going to reach back in downward facing dog. And let's take 3 more lined breaths here. Let's take 1 more inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to gaze between the hands, set, walk, or float, feet to hands. We're going to inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise, twist into thumb. Exhale, come back into Tadasana. Let's take a few moments here to take a few breaths. We're almost there. What we're going to do this time, check your grounding. We're going to press that left foot into the mat. Bring the hands to the waist for the moment and slowly bring that right knee up towards the chest. Find a point of focus, maybe on the wall or something. You can take the hand on that right knee and help to bring it a little bit closer towards you. If you want to straighten that right knee, bring that foot nice and flat. That's entirely up to you. If that's not in your practice, that's totally fine. It's not always in mine. Take that right knee and bring it out to the right side. Again, option to straighten that leg. I'm going to bring it back to center. We're going to hug it into the chest this time with both hands. Just keep it nice and strong. We're going to flex that right foot and just rotate the ankle in both directions. Release that knee. Bring the hands to the waist. And slowly bring that leg back to the mat. And just shake it out. You might feel it quite a bit of that left side. I'm going to take the other side. I'm going to press that right foot into the mat. Keep your hands on the waist for now. We're going to bring that left knee up towards the chest. If the option there to straighten it is available, then please do so. Otherwise, just keep that knee bent. And slowly bring that knee over to the left side. Then you can straighten that leg to bend. Doing these poses with honesty, working with your body. Use the ego, bring that knee back into towards the body. And we're going to slowly bring it up towards the chest. And take hold of it with both hands. I'm going to flex that left foot and just rotate the ankle in both directions. Slowly release the hands to the waist and gently bring that leg back to the mat. Nice. And just shake it out. Just come into the balls of the feet. Lift up and release. And we're going to inhale as we lift up, float the arms up onto the balls. Nice big stretch. And exhale to release. Just take your time. We're going to come into chair pose now. So you can bring the feet hip distance apart or however apart you need them. Now remember here, we're not relying on that sticky out bum, so we're drawing the ribs in, zipping up through the midline. So just find your grounding. We're going to inhale as we dip and sweep, coming into chair pose. So go a little deeper if you want. Draw the ribs in so they're not flaring out. Press the feet in. Try to keep the feet in line and the knees in line. So just take your time, breathe in, breathe out. Come onto the balls of the feet. You want to go a little bit deeper. Let's take one more inhale. And as you exhale, release to the mat. Fold forward. We're going to inhale, you lift up halfway. We're going to exhale as we place the hands on the mat and we step back with the right, step back with the left, coming into plank pose. As you inhale, bring yourself into your downward facing dog. We're going to inhale that right leg in the air, and you've got the option of coming forward into three-legged plank and coming down for your three-legged chaturanga. So these are options. You can just flow through a normal vinyasa if you wish. Come back into your downward facing dog. Let's take 3 lion's breaths here. We'll lift that left leg in the air this time, three-legged dog. Option to come forward into your three-legged plank. Option to lower it down into your three-legged chaturanga. Open the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, gaze between the hands, step, walk, or float, feet to hands. We're going to inhale as we lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise through Hastasana. Exhale, come back into Tadasana. Take a few shoulder rolls. So we're just going to work our way down towards the mat now. Just check in on your body, check in on the breath. In your own time, just slowly bring the feet as far apart as you want. You can bring them mat distance apart or shoulder distance apart. And we're going to bring the hands to prayer, or you can bring them to the waist. And slowly, slowly start sinking into your yogi squat. And you can use the elbows if you want to open out the hips. You can either stay here, you can have a go at crow pose if it's in your practice, or you can just bring yourself to the mat. You want to have a go at crow pose, as we say, just have a little play around with the distances. Press the hands into the mat, lift up into the balls of the feet. And see if you can slot the knees in towards the armpits. If they're way down here, then don't try it. You've got too much pressure on the elbows. Otherwise, if you're around about armpit region, tilt your body forward, and you can have a little go at lifting one foot off at a time. Just take the gaze a little bit ahead of you. When you're ready, slowly come back to the mat. Just gently bring the bum to the mat. And we're going to bring the legs out in front of us for a moment. Flex the feet, micro bend if you need to. Arms by the side, hands pressing into the mat. We're going to inhale, we lift and lengthen. Coming into Dandasana, stick pose. So nice length in that back here. One more inhale. And exhale to release. We're going to slowly come into our butterfly forward fold. So across the legs, just bring the feet together and open them out like you're reading a book. Keep a safe gap between the heels and the groin. We're going to inhale as we lift and lengthen through the upper body. Exhale as we hinge forward from the hips. Keep a nice neutral spine for the moment. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, just let it go. Take one more inhale all the way in. Exhale. Slowly come up on the next inhale. And we're going to draw the knees in towards each other. And slowly and safely bring yourself onto the mat into your final Shavasana. So we're going to be here for a couple of minutes. And what you might want to do is have a nice big stretch before you come into it. Squeeze everything from the toes to the calves, to the shins, to the thighs, the glutes, all the way up to the hands, the arms, the chest, and even squeeze in the face. Exhale to release. And just surrender yourself into the mat for these last couple of minutes. And we're just going to start deepening the breath. And slowly starting to wriggle the fingers and the toes. I start rotating the ankles and the wrists in both directions. Just bringing a bit of life back into the body. And slowly bring the legs in towards each other. And just bring each knee into the chest one by one. And give yourself a nice little hug and a gentle rock from side to side. I want to take a nice big stretch, so open it all out, nice big stretch. And let's bring the knees in again. And this time we're just going to roll that onto the side and safely bring yourself up into your cross-legged position. You can keep the eyes closed and the face off, bringing the hands to rest on the knees or bringing them to prayer at the heart center. We're going to end with our 3 clearing breaths. So we're going to breathe in through the nose and exhale out the mouth. And slowly bring the thumbs up to the third eye. And just thanking yourselves for a nice, strong practice. Being proud of yourself for trying something different. The inner light in me will always, always honor the inner light in each and every one of you. Thank you for today's practice. Thank you very much, everybody. Take care and hopefully see you next week.
Bye. Cheers. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
See you later.
Thanks, Shabs.